Hello friends, this is Hatim Rampurawala, and in this video we will going to revise that is some of the illustrations of Ind AS 20. Let's see which one to revise. We would be not doing all illustration, but yeah, few of them we would be doing. We would be starting with illustration 1. Government gives a grant of 10 lakh rupees for the research and the development of H1N1 vaccine to A Pharmaceutical Limited. There is no condition attached to the grant. How examine how the government grant be realized. So if there is no condition attached, it will be directly credited to the profit and loss account. Second illustration, government gives a grant of 10 lakh rupees for the research and the development of the H1N1 vaccine to A Pharmaceutical, though even though similar vaccines are available in the market, but are expensive. The entity has to ensure by developing a manufacturing process. The entity has to ensure by developing the manufacturing process over the period of 2 years that the cost of the same come down by at least 40%. Examine how the government grant be realized. So the entire grant should be recognized immediately as a deferred income and should be charged to the profit and loss account over the period of 2 years. So it will be charged in equal amount over the period of 2 years, because the company is taking 2 years period for developing. See, the entity has to ensure the developing of any manufacturing over the period of 2 years that the cost came down to at least 40%, come down to at least 40%. So over the 2 years period, it will charge to profit and loss account. Then third we are not solving. Yeah, fourth we'll do. An entity A Limited receives a grant of 50. See, I will explain in short, not read the entire question. Entity has received the grant government loan from the government of 50 lakh rupees at a rate of 5%. The market value is 12%. So how to calculate the government grant component? Basically, what we'll do is first the how to get the loan value and grant value. What we'll do is see, the current market value is 12%, so we'll discount at 12%. And what we will discount is the interest paid. Basically, the interest is payable regularly at the end of each year, and principal will be paid at the end of the fifth year. So interest is paid regularly, so 2 lakh 50, 2 lakh 50, 2 lakh 50, 2 lakh 50, 2 lakh 50 into means 5 times. That will be means 2 lakh 50 will be multiplied by the PVAF factor, and discounting factor will be 12%. And at the end we have to pay 50 lakh rupees loan to the government. So that also will discount and derive the present value of that outflow of that loan. So we'll get 37, 38, 328. And if we deduct that from 50 lakh, that is 12 lakh 61,672. So that will be the government grant, and will make the following entry. And they have also asked pass the necessary entries on the receipt of the government grant. So necessary, what will be the entry on the receipt of government grant? Basically, this is a loan, so we'll receive the amount, that is bank account debit to deferred income 12 lakh 61, and to loan 37, 38. Now this illustration fifth is also based on that previous illustration 4. Okay, so we'll do this and end up what they have said is, if that government, I will explain in short, that is, if that loan, that is if that grant of 12 lakh 61 642, okay, has been, if the loan first condition, if the loan is immediately really, if the loan is an immediate relief measure to rescue an enterprise, so it will be directly charged to profit and loss account in the first year itself. Second, if the loan is a subsidy for staffing expenses and incurred equally for a period of 4 years. So if it is incurred for the period of 4 years, so the first we will credit that to the deferred income 12 lakh 61 642, and then we'll charge to profit and loss account, will charge to the profit and loss account over the period of 4 years on the SLM basis. And the last one, that is a loan is to finance the depreciable asset, then what we'll do, it is a charge to the profit and loss account based will be recognized to the profit and loss account on the same portion as depreciation. So it will be recognized on the portion in the same portion as that of depreciation. Okay, else so everything is simple. See, this seventh also will do. That is in 7 they had said that the grant has been received of 50 lakh rupees, and we had acquired the uh, see A Limited has established the solar panel to supply the solar electricity to its manufacturing plant. Establishes a solar panel, and for that, and the cost of that solar panel is 1 crore rupees. Useful life is 10 years. Government gives a grant of 50 lakh rupees as a subsidy. Examine how the grant will be realized. So there are two options: either to reduce the cost and to show the net asset, that is 50 lakh, or to uh, show the asset at 1 crore only, and the balance 50 lakh to be shown as the, what we can say, deferred income. And that is to create the deferred income account, and then credit to the profit and loss account over the period of depreciation, that is 10 years on SLM basis. uh, and connecting to that illustration, illustration 8 states what will be the impact in the cash flow. So the 1 crore which investment in the solar panel will be shown as an outflow in the investing activity, and 50 lakh rupees receipt from the government grant will be shown as an income under will be shown as an inflow under the financing activity. Thank you for watching the video.